Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, and Venus. Keep in mind, energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone. So take what fits, but please leave the rest out. Okay, we have Two of Water with the Release card. So I see not only is this an end, but a new beginning, but a connection that is being transformed into something completely different. Things cannot go back how they were. We have Reciprocity. I want to have an equal give and take. With Escape, I left when things got hard. Yeah, so someone neglected this connection and is very aware that things need to change. Overall energy, we have the King of Wands. This is about taking charge, taking action, but also focusing on a goal here, getting it done. So let's see what's going on in your energy this week. Gemini, Ten of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Hermit. So you might have gone through a really tough time here, especially when it comes to a job or finances. Others of you definitely dealing with relationships, family, friends, and you feel like things just never are going your way. You feel like you put a lot of effort into things. You do the best that you can, but it's like no one really sees that. And you feel like, in a sense, you're looked at in the wrong way, almost like you're misjudged as well. And so I see this week you're kind of coming out of your shell. You might have been holding back or not really expressing to people how you feel, but this week you are successful in overcoming this. Okay, when it comes to their energy, we have the Star card, Page of Swords, and the Strength card. So I see that they definitely feel like they have to overcome some hurdle here. Okay, something that they've created almost like a mountain out of a molehill. Something that was simple, they made very difficult. And I see that they've been keeping a close eye on you here. They feel like the situation was actually impossible, that there were a lot of things going against this, but the answer was very clear. They kind of made it harder than it had to be, and it was already hard to begin with. But with the Strength card, this is like my rogue agent type of combination, where someone is definitely seeking out an advantage here, where they can make something possible or promote an opportunity here that is already like a turnkey system. Okay, tell me the Page of Swords, Nine of Swords, Fool. Yeah, they feel like they push you to the limit here. They've been stressed out immensely. They're overthinking a lot of things that they've done in the past, but also they've been thinking about you so much. It feels like they're very overwhelmed because you've been running through their mind so much. Their desire for you has become so intense with the Star card that they're like bound and determined to find a way to move forward. So let's see what's happened in the past here. We have Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So there could be a third-party situation here. I do have three people showing up. It doesn't have to be if you're not. One of the barriers here was definitely head over heart, okay? The chemistry was intense. A lot of passion here. But when it comes to stability, this person has trouble investing or taking responsibility. They also are a very unstable person. They kind of fly by the seat of their pants. They tend to not really focus on one thing or another. And I see with the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, it was really hard to get them to see your side of things. You felt like you were almost like banging your head against a wall. It's like anytime that you would express yourself, they just weren't getting it, even though they said they did, because the next time they repeated the same behavior or said the same things. So you really felt like they just didn't care, and you really started to ask yourself, should I still invest in this or not? How could this person keep continuing to do this after so long? Because I see that you've been patient throughout this whole situation. Seven of Swords and the Page of Wands. Yeah, they were very suspicious, or they were acting mysterious here, but they weren't trying to hide it. They weren't really caring if you were worried about that or if you were insecure, if they still cared about you. They were still able to go and get things done that they needed to do. but they weren't really telling you what they were up to. So I see this person tends to be mischievous. They kind of like the little flair of drama at times, not too much, but enough to just kind of keep things interesting. Okay, this is something that really bothered you, and it hurt you at times because they weren't really throwing you the punchline. They weren't really telling you, you know, what was going on. In fact, it felt like they were keeping more secrets than anything. And as they were doing this, they were very cold at times, right? Not really expressing to you how they felt, but when it comes to passion or getting their needs met, I mean, you could feel the intensity. So for the challenge, let's get some more details here. Death, the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it felt like it just was up and down, up and down. There was no security here. You didn't really feel safe with your feelings because you felt like they would just take it and run with it. They wouldn't change. They weren't really listening to you, and you felt like they were taking advantage a lot. I do see you felt abandoned in the situation because at times they would really detach and run away, sometimes gone for a while, where you had to start to pick yourself up and just, you know, come to the conclusion that it's over because you felt so stressed out. You had to do something. You had to finally have some kind of information. So I see that you really tried to move on certain times here, but they kept drawing you back in. All of a sudden, every time you detached your energy, it's like they would just pull you back in. And it felt like this big ping pong game, getting caught up in a game that you never intended to play. And it became so confusing here. Tell me the Death card. Eight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. You needed to walk away, and you were really frustrated, walk away emotionally. But I see that they never did intend to walk away. They never intended to be like this for long term, but they didn't realize the damage that it did, the scars that it caused as well, because they pushed you to the point of no return, and they pushed you to the point of no return, and now in the current moments they're looking at this like, okay, I've got to get my stuff together and I've got to really figure this out because I only have one shot here. So let's see what they're about to do here, because I see that they know that there's no one else that they want. They know you're the one, King and Queen of Wands, but they just got to figure out how to navigate through this here. Ace of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Moon card all will be revealed here, Gemini. We have a message. The final talk is coming where you're going to be quite surprised at how this turns out and transforms this connection in a completely different way. So if this reading is resonating with you, in the extended, we're going to go over exactly what action they take, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys dearly, and I'll see you next time.